Hello traders, you're welcome to this video. In this video, we are looking at the best indicators for the 1 minute charts. Okay, so when we talk about the 1 minute charts, obviously you will know that we are talking about scalping. Okay, because it is only scalpers that really have a business with the 1 minute chart. As an intraday trader or a day trader or a swing trader, you really don't have much business with a 1 minute chart because you can execute your trades on higher time frames, right? So in as much as I'm not really a scalper, but I scalp sometimes, okay? And scalping can be really fun, even though that there is much mental stress in scalping, but it can be really fun, okay? Now let's just get right into what we have for this video, okay? Trading on the 1 minute chart is all about timing, obviously, and every second counts, okay? Which means we need indicators that are super responsive to price action. So I'm going to walk you through some of my favorites, why they work, and how to set them up for maximum impact, okay? Now make sure to stick around for my top combos to supercharge your strategy. All right, let's start with a classic, the moving average, okay? Now this one's been around forever. The moving average is a classic. It's a king when it comes to indicators, right? If I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section. Okay, so the moving average is actually good, and it's been around for a long time for a reason, right? Moving averages are perfect for spotting trends on any time frame, and on the 1 minute chart, they can give you quick insights into whether the price is trending up or down. As we can see I added the 20 EMA on the chart. This is the 20 EMA, right? So you can see that the moving average can give you a quick insight into the direction of the trend, whether the trend is upwards or downwards. It gives you quick insight, right? Very easy to spot. Okay, now to get the best out of this, I like to use a combination of two moving averages. We are talking about scalping, right? So when you are using two moving averages, the crossover strategy can help you to get signals, valid signals, quite fast. Okay, so I already added the 20 EMA, and I'm just going to be adding the 9 EMA to that. All right, for the purpose of the crossover strategy. Okay, now the crossover between these two gives us potential buy or sell signals. For example, if the fast moving average crosses above the slow one, the fast moving average is the 9 EMA in this case, while the slow moving average is the 20 EMA in this case. When you have the fast EMA cross above the slow, it gives you a buy signal. When you have the fast EMA cross below the slow, it gives you a sell signal. Okay. Now moving on to indicator number 2, we are going to be looking at the RSI. Okay, this is another great indicator for scalping. Okay, it's a momentum indicator. Now we're talking about 1 minute, so I should have gone to the 1 minute chart even earlier on. Okay, basically the signal remains the same. Doesn't matter which time frame you are using the indicator on, the signal remains the same. Okay, although of course the 1 minute chart is going to have a lot more signals compared to the 1 hour chart or the any other time frame. So basically the crossover strategy is what we use for scalping on the 1 minute. When you have the 9 EMA cross below the 20 is a sell signal. We have the 9 EMA cross above the 20 is a buy signal. However, make sure that you are very quick in making your decisions, because when you have a crossover and you don't enter on time, this is the 1 minute time frame. In a short while, you can see the trend going against you. So when you have a signal and you have confirmed that signal, enter your trade quickly, set support and resistance zones. They're going to help you to exit on time. You don't have to wait for the moving average to cross in the opposite direction before you exit, because if you do that, you might end up breaking even. You might not make much as you expect if you want to do that. So I think, in my opinion, that it's better you use support and resistance levels, because this is the 1 minute chart. Okay, because it's the 1 minute chart. If it was higher time frames, you can just decide to use the opposite crossovers, to exit your trades, right? So for the second indicator is the RSI. The RSI is our second indicator on the list. So basically, when the RSI goes above 70, that usually indicates overbought conditions. Now below 30 usually indicates oversold conditions, right? A quick tip here: combine RSI with moving averages and you get both trend direction and potential reversal points. You know that the moving averages tell you direction of the trend, and the crossover actually gives you signals to buy and sell. But in addition to that, the RSI can actually confirm the signals given to you by the moving averages, and the RSI will tell you when the asset is overbought or when the asset is oversold. So it's a really, really nice combo. Okay, now let's talk about a great tool for volatility. We're going to be talking about the Bollinger Bands. Okay, the Bollinger Bands are also great tools for scalping on the 1 minute chart because of the aspects of volatility. Okay, so basically when the price touches the upper band, it could indicate a potential sell, while touching the lower band could mean that it's time to buy. Okay, just remember the best setups happen when the bands start to widen after a period of consolidation. Okay, after a period of contraction, sorry. During times of construction, it indicates that there's low volatility in the market. So we can see that this was a period of contraction, right? We can see this was a period of contraction. It showed that there was low volatility here. You can see how the Bollinger Bands were quite, trying to squeeze each other. But then after that, we had a little bit of an expansion showing that this is a good time to enter. So when you have the price moving in one direction or moving within a channel, you can see that the Bollinger Band actually forms channels. You can see this is a lower channel, this is the upper channel. So right after a period of contraction, when the price begins to move in one channel of the Bollinger Band, it's a good time to enter. So if it's moving downwards in the lower channel, it's a good time to enter a sell. If it's moving upwards in the upper channel, it's a good time to enter a buy. Okay, don't forget, important that you set support and resistance zones. And then as for the Bollinger Bands, you can also use the upper band as dynamic resistance. You can use the lower band as dynamic support. All right. Now, the fourth indicator on our list is the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence. Okay, it's a momentum indicator. It's a very popular indicator that a lot of traders also use. All right. Now, for all you momentum traders, the MACD is next, and this indicator is popular for a reason. It's a two-in-one, giving you trend direction and momentum. Okay, so it's really effective on the 1 minute chart. Okay, because remember that on the 1 minute chart, you're looking for quick trades, you're looking to catch good moves very quickly and all of that. So the moving average convergence divergence is going to be proper useful because it tells you direction of the trend, and it also shows momentum. Yeah, it shows you when there's momentum in the market. So basically, when you have the moving average convergence divergence, MACD line crossing below the zero line is a sell signal, and then when you have an extending histogram bars, it shows that there's actually momentum in the market. So as a scalper, if you notice an increase in momentum, it can give you the confidence to stay longer in the trade, even though as a scalper you want to catch quick moves. But for example, if you have a trending market and you're scalping, if you quit on time, if you exit on time, you will end up leaving a lot of money on the table. So the moving average convergence divergence can tell you when the momentum is strong. So if you have a strong momentum indicated by long histogram bars, you can just decide to wait a bit before exiting your trade. All right. And finally, we have the stochastic oscillator. The stochastic oscillator is the final indicator on our list. This indicator is also very good for scalping on the 1 minute chart. Okay, this indicator is fantastic for short-term traders because it identifies overbought and oversold levels quickly. Perfect for those fast decisions in the 1 minute chart. Okay, now the stochastic oscillator works similarly to the RSI, but is even more sensitive to price moves. Watch for the lines crossing below 20. You have to be keeping your eye on this level and on this level. Okay. All right. So there you have it. These are 5 powerful indicators that can help you master the 1 minute chart. Now, if you're ready to take your scalping to the next level, try experimenting with different combinations of these indicators to find what works best for you. Okay. Now, very importantly, make sure you observe proper risk management. Do not trade with an amount you can't afford to lose, and make sure that you use proper risk to reward ratio. All right, it's very important. Okay, you don't want to end up giving your capital to the market. You don't want to end up doing that because you're going to regret it. Okay, so capital preservation is more important than making profit. So make sure you preserve your capital. You should be targeting perhaps 1 to 2% of your capital per trade. Okay, you can be risking about 1 to 2% per trade, And in terms of risk to reward ratio, perhaps you can be looking at 1 to 2. That is, if you're risking $1, perhaps you should be targeting like $2 minimum to for your profits. Okay, so basically that is it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more trading tips and strategies. I'm always here to help you on your trading journey. So let me know in the comments what indicators you are using and how they are working for you. Thanks for watching and happy trading.